The CEO took a bite of the mung bean cake. The next moment, he froze. The taste instantly triggered memories buried deep in his heart from 30 years ago, memories of a flavor only his long-lost sister could make. He quickly asked the driver where the cake was bought. The assistant replied it was from a street vendor. Panicked, the CEO rushed out of the car, determined to find the vendor. Little did he know, he was unknowingly passing by the sister he had been searching for all these years, missing the chance for a reunion. That day, while inspecting a factory, the CEO found an old photo on the ground. Just one glance and he was stunned. It was a picture of him and his two sisters from many years ago. 10 years ago, their uncle, deep in gambling debt, had cruelly planned to sell the 3 orphans to human traffickers. The younger brother bravely bit the uncle, but in return, he was struck hard, his head slamming into a brick. He lost consciousness and never woke up. Seeing this, the older sister grabbed a hoe and fought with the uncle, then fled with her younger brother and sister. But the brother stayed unconscious. The older sister had no choice but to hide her younger sister and take the brother to the hospital first, promising she would come back to get her. But that promise ended up separating them for 20 years. At the hospital, the doctor told the older sister the boy had lost too much blood and needed a transfusion immediately. Without hesitation, she begged the doctor to take her blood. She nearly fainted from blood loss, but the boy's life was saved. However, they couldn't afford the surgery costs. Just then, a man in a suit appeared. His wife was also injured and needed a blood transfusion. The man saw that her blood type was a perfect match for his wife's, and he begged her to help, promising a generous reward. Looking at her brother on the bed, and knowing the treatment costs would be a problem, the older sister, despite feeling weak, agreed. After giving more blood, she could barely stand. The man caught her just in time and promised to cover all the medical expenses for her brother. Soon after, the boy woke up, crying for his sister. That's when the older sister remembered her promise to her younger sister. She was still waiting. She entrusted her brother to the man, then dragged her exhausted body back to find her sister. But she collapsed from exhaustion halfway. At the same time, her furious uncle found her and took her away. From that day on, she disappeared from her brother and sister's lives.